FPSN.
And we welcome you back inside the Panther Den for the second time this week. It's varsity basketball on FPSN. The North Henderson Knights at the Franklin Panthers doing battle on the girls or the boys side of the Mountain 7 Conference. I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie, as tonight could be a historic night for the boys varsity. But first up, it's the girls varsity. The Lady Panthers come in after an impressive win over the Pisgah Lady Bears on Tuesday night, gave Pisgah their second loss in the conference, meaning if Franklin can hold serve the rest of the way, 3 games left tonight, Tuesday night, next Friday, if they can win out, they'll win the Mountain 7 Conference.
Yes, and that's big because, with the injuries and COVID, they haven't had a full team until now. And it especially with Sydney Williams coming in, and she's a big spark. The senior she's been on varsity for 4 years, and she came back. She looks better than she has in any time I've ever seen her play.
Yeah, she really is playing well. Has fresh legs.
Yes, fresh legs.
Coming back from injury, and has really injected a big spark in the offense and also on the defensive side. Getting a lot of rebounds, really has added energy. And when I say spark, I mean on both sides of the basketball. And that's one of the things that when these two teams met a couple of weeks ago was missing, as
Correct.
North Henderson came out with a victory the first week of January in Hendersonville. So the Panthers tonight are seeking revenge against these Knights.
Yes, and it all starts with Tori Inslee. She'll get out there. She does everything. She'll rebound, assist. She does lead the conference in steals.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yes, and she's a pest and a great team leader.
We're about to have the national anthem as the clock has stopped. So we'll have the national anthem and then the introduction of the starting lineups here in a moment. Let's head down for Becca Brooks, our public address announcer.
If physically able, remove hats for the playing of the national anthem.
The PA system's working, which is a victory.
And
Yes.
now the starting lineup for our visitors from North Henderson High. Number 32, Lexi Gunther. Number 20, Cherie Guerrero. Number 21, Bailey Davidson. Number 22, Taylor Maccabee. And number 31, Justice Twitty. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Knights of North Henderson High. Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Spoke too soon, Tony.
Yes.
Turn the lights back on. It's over.
It is a wrap. Again. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You'd just yell.
Yes.
They've blown another fuse. Turn the lights back on. Party's over.
Man.
Tony Curtis, if you're watching, you're about to get a call.
Definitely going to get a call.
All right, we'll have the
start the game.
what are they doing down there?
I think they're just going to start the game.
Okay, yeah, that's what they should do. I don't know why there's a discussion.
Yes.
Okay. All right, the North Henderson Knights come into tonight's contest 6-11 overall, 3-4 in the conference. Panthers 11-7 and 7-2 in the Mountain 7 Conference. And these two teams I mentioned met in Hendersonville back on January the 4th. It was a Purple Knight victory, 38-35 to begin 2022.
It was a very good game, too. It came down to the last couple of possessions. Both teams were playing hard. I like to see it now with everyone at full strength.
Rosa McCollum will get the opening tip over to Callie Queen. Underneath it goes Sydney Williams. Now out to Tori Inslee. Shot wouldn't fall from the corner. It's going to be an offensive board for the Panthers. They'll reset offensively. Inslee swings it over up top. It's Callie Queen. Terrell underneath. Williams getting position. Bodies hit the deck. Foul on North Henderson.
And that's what you're going to see. You're going to see Sydney Williams getting that ball in the paint. And she can shoot the ball as well. So, after a while, you'll see a couple of jump shots from her as well.
Justice Twitty picks up the foul, her first, and the team's first. Shot from Terrell wouldn't fall. They're going to have to get that PA system working because they've got a lot of honors to pass along at the halves of these two games.
Yes.
I hear some humming, so I think we'll turn that pot down so we don't get a blast of PA. I think they may have fixed it. Turnover on the Lady Knights as we're just underway here at the Panther Den. George Young, Tony Christie, Inslee, shot from three wouldn't fall. Got her own rebound, though, and traffic goes up. Lost control as she attempted to shoot. And it's out of bounds to the Lady Knights of North Henderson.
Kind of sloppy to start the beginning of this one.
Yeah, shots not falling. Tori had a couple from the corner, and they have not fallen. Also, Terrell with a couple of shots early on, and they have not gone in. Is that 32? I don't have 32 on the roster. That's not good. When the season doesn't go very well, the up-to-date roster on Max Preps and the up-to-date stats and even the record starts to wane as the season wears on. Now we've got discussions.
Should be North's ball. I don't know what we're doing. This should be North's ball. Just take it out and keep it going.
They eventually come to that conclusion. It is Lady Knight basketball. And 32, Mystery 32 will have it up top. Going to attempt the three. Pinballing underneath with the basketball, and Franklin going to come out with it. It's Callie Queen up across that timeline, swings it over to McCollum. Terrell thought about driving in, then lifts a dangerous pass, a collision, and a foul coming up That's going to be on Justice Twitty, and she's got 2 fouls early on in this one. She's going to take a seat as Coach Zach Wilkins will sub in for Twitty. I do believe the PA is back working. I think I have an idea of what's going on, but
yeah, it's me too. That's I was thinking about it. I was
it's
like,
above
yeah.
my pay grade, right? First bucket for the Panthers. Baseline jumper for Callie Queen. And we are underway scoring-wise in this one. Dangerous pass in the paint. They're going to whistle a traveling violation on North Henderson. Decent crowd on hand on the side that we're on. We're filming from the opposite side. You'll see some wide shots, and there is nobody over there. Andrea Terrell for 3.
A long 2-pointer.
Oh! Foot was on the line.
Yes. Toe was on the line. Good shot, though.
Almost a steal up top. 32 trying to answer. She couldn't. It's Queen into the front court. Rosa McCollum gets it knocked away, and then North gets it slapped away, and it's off of a Purple Knight.
See if they can execute on this out-of-bounds play for 2 points.
And that's what they almost did. Williams got her own rebound, though. Inslee for 3. McCollum battling underneath. Sydney Williams had it briefly and then stepped on the baseline. North Henderson's boys varsity team has arrived. They're walking across that expansive out of bounds between the goal and the, that's a joke. 80, was it, the court here is what, 84 feet?
84 feet, yep.
84 feet. I don't know if it's 83 and a half.
Yes, 84, and there's not a lot of room.
Not a lot of room.
You know, from the basket to the wall.
No doubt. Of course, regulation is 94 feet, but in high school they'll allow you to play on 84 feet. It's the
older gyms, yes.
Yeah. When we say old, we're talking really old, and this gym is.
Good block by Sydney Williams.
Sydney Williams with the feed from Tori Inslee off the glass. Leah Jones had it briefly. Picks it back up top. Guerrero. High pass into the corner. Jones got her shot blocked by Sydney Williams. Off to Inslee. Inslee to the hole. North comes out with it. Slapped away. Bodies fall down, and a foul on who's the question? Is it going to be on Terrell or is it going to be on Inslee?
It was actually no one, because that was a flop if I've ever seen one.
They got to whistle it on Andrea Terrell. Doesn't matter what you think.
They fell for it, though.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Look right here. You can look. There you go. And then, yes. Every once in a while.
Out of bounds. It is going to stay with North Henderson.
Lady Panthers have been playing good, the past couple of games with everyone being healthy and being able to practice and compete in games.
Taylor Maccabee with the bucket. Queen dribbles up. Quickly underneath. Williams bumped. Nope. She traveled with it. Avery Moffitt got a check into the ball game for Scott Hartbarger. Also, Corey Burrell will check into the game as Andrea Terrell takes a seat. 3:57 left, first quarter. Glad you're with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Thursday night affair. We didn't lie to you on Tuesday. It was still on Friday when we talked to you last. But they changed it yesterday morning to beat the snow and to get this in. Only a few more dates left before the regular season is over. You got to get these games in, especially in conference. And so Both teams agreed to play it tonight instead of tomorrow night. Of course, Franklin has a game on Saturday. Hopefully he doesn't get snowed out for the second time against Hayesville. And that one on the boys' side is going
to be interesting.
Supposed to be a thriller with both teams at the tops of their conference. Hayesville in 1A ranked number 1. Turnover. Purple Knights come down with it. Triple teamed and stealing it away. There's Sydney Williams again from Kaylee Jones. Hallie Queen brings it over. It's Inslee. Just inside the arc. Rebound, Avery Moffitt. She gets tied up. There's the whistle. And the possession arrow is with North Henderson. High pass. McAbee had it briefly, kicks it back up top.
North Henderson's very patient on offense.
Another block by Sydney Williams. Bailey Davidson shot. 2:24 left, first quarter.
And you can tell Sydney wasn't at the first game, but she's making her presence felt right now.
She hits the deck. Battle. Possession arrow is with Franklin this time as the tie-up is whistled. Maddie Gilbert going to check in as Queen gets it into Corey Burrow from the corner. She can't convert from beyond the arc. Fight for it. Moffitt comes out with it. Sydney in the paint, gets it knocked away, stolen away. Here comes the Purple Knights, and they're going to get the bucket. Lexi Gunter is number 32. So let me adjust my official roster here. She's 12 on this roster. Must be a visitor jersey and a home jersey difference. That happens a lot. Foul on the North Henderson Knights. That's going to be on Lexi Gunter. And it goes to Andrea Terrell. No, check that. Maddie Gilbert. Gilbert from the corner. The blonde ponytails from this angle throw me off sometimes as Terrell's on the bench. That was another two-pointer. I said three. We've had a couple of those already in the game, and it's just the first quarter.
Yes.
Makes the coaches pull their hair out. Or in my case, rub my head because I ain't got any hair. Long three for Corey Burrow wouldn't fall. Gunter with it. She falls to the floor and double dribble.
This time they got it correct.
61 seconds left in the first. Franklin came out, built a little bit of a lead, but all of a sudden they've gone cold from the floor, Tony.
Correct.
We'll see if offensively they can get back in the groove. Took about a week and a half hiatus from playing basketball with the snow, and then you play 2 games in 3 days. Definitely going to test the legs. And North in the same boat.
Yes, correct.
They played on Tuesday night.
And both teams are playing 2-3. So, the game will be slower if it not in the fast break.
You got a whistle. And it's going to be North Henderson basketball. It's Kaylee Jones that'll run the point, swings it over in the corner. Now cross-court pass, Gunter for 3. Knocked around out of bounds. Last touch by Lady Panther. Looks like Rosalind McCollum was the last to touch it. 18.3 left here in the first. Gunner with it. Gunner going to drive in. Hunting shot, no. Offensive board. Guerrero had it, gave it up to Gunner. Picked up by Leah Jones. The shot wouldn't fall. That'll do it.
Huh. Interesting first quarter.
It's very interesting. 8-4 is the score after one quarter. We'll take a break. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In March, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
One quarter in the books. Panthers have doubled up the Knights. 8-4.
See if they can get it, open this game up a little bit. Both teams, get out and get some easy baskets, because with both teams playing 2-3, it'll be a, very low-scoring game, unless you get some easy baskets. And I know both coaches want to get easy baskets.
Panthers have had some opportunities, but have not converted.
Correct.
Had some open shots. We'll see if that continues. It's Queen for three. Sydney Williams picks it up, and she'll get the bucket. The offensive rebound and the stick back. Lexi Gunner. Her pass is kicked out of bounds off of Callie Queen with 7:33 left in the second. Coming up at the half, it's going to be an extended halftime as they're going to honor the seniors of the swim team here at Franklin High. There's going to be a 15-minute halftime. Gunner goes in wild, can't convert. Rebound, Andrea Terrell going to feed Inslee. Inslee can't get it to go. Terrell grabbed the rebound, and she got fouled. And we'll have the first free throw opportunities for either team in the ball game as Andrea Terrell heads to the line. Foul whistled on Taylor Maccabee. Her first, fourth on North Henderson. And she hits the first. She'll get one more. And if time permits, we will have an interview with Doug Clemens of the boys varsity at the break between the second and third quarters here in this ball game. Traveling violation on Kaylee Jones. She shuffled her feet as she attacked the basket.
See if they can work the ball around, try to get it into the paint, some paint touches, move that 2-3. Oh, poor pass right there.
Nobody home.
That's what because how they're packing it in, how North's packing it in, they're wanting Franklin to make a mistake. They're not going to come out and force, kind of like what Franklin on the opposite end, they're trying to force North into making a mistake.
Justice Twitty is checked back in the game for Coach Zach Wilkins. She got into foul trouble. Steal, Inslee off the glass.
Just like that.
Quick whistle after the bucket. All right, they're going to whistle a delay of game.
Delay game warning, yes.
Delay game warning on Franklin. You saw the replay. We've seen the delay of game a couple of times already this season. Pass almost intercepted, went through the legs of Tori Inslee after being knocked in the air by. So North will reset here underneath their own basket. Davidson
Another
passes,
steal.
stolen away. Inslee. We got a whistle on the floor and a timeout called. It's going to be a full timeout. So you see the steal by Inslee.
Good left hand.
And she takes it all the way to the hole. Mentioned this a couple of times in the game on Tuesday night. Busy 2-3 weeks for us here at FPSN. Saturday, FYN Television. If you can find their website, navigate it, and find where they actually stream the ball game.
And if you have a smart TV or a Roku, because
Roku,
Roku. I've had it on. I actually have that network on there to watch the football games. When I watched a couple of,
it should be on now. I haven't confirmed with them, but they're doing all of Hayesville's home games. That'll be the Saturday affair. Is that a night affair or an afternoon?
It is night. Okay. It is regular time.
And then Smoky Mountain on Tuesday, West Henderson, the regular season finale, senior night here. A week from tomorrow, we'll have that ball game on FPSN. And the Mountain 7 tournament will be right here. YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Excited about that. All games, the semifinals and the finals, will be broadcast right here on
and another note on that Saturday game, there is no JV girls game. So, JV boys start at I believe 5:30 or something like that. Yes, 5:30. That's what I saw on the little board downstairs.
Some press. The Hartbarger out of the timeout causes a turnover. Inslee got rejected, kicks it out. 3 wouldn't fall. Inslee got her own rebound and goes up. And Inslee will get the bucket. High pass, out of bounds, a turnover. They're trying to hit Justice Twitty up court with the Purple Knights. And a little too tough over her head. 6:13 left. First half of action. George Young, Tony Christie, fantastic FPSN crew. Clinton Taylor, executive producer. Jasper Mudge up on our main camera. Got some other camera folks here. I'll get their names before we sign off. Helping us out tonight is with a change of date. Changes everybody's scheduled up, and we have to sometimes
traveling.
Get some help from other sources as there's another turnover. I wish we had, when we don't have it tonight, our on-the-floor camera. We've got a whistle and a timeout, going to be a 30-second timeout. Wish we had our floor camera because the students every night have some themes. Tonight, I don't know what it is. It looks like maybe construction, but they've also got a table where they've got a homemade ESPN logo, and they've got some fake microphones, and they've got some guys down there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
there's a good shot of it right there.
Yes.
There they are, down in the corner. Coach Hartbarger called timeout. You talked about kind of extending the lead, or at least opening it up, either team.
Yep.
And you've seen that so far with the Panthers.
Yes, you have, and that's primarily off of the Panthers' defense. With Tori Inslee up top, it's that's a hard ask for any guard to get it past Tori, because she's a great athlete and she's great. She has great anticipation, and that's what they've done that a couple times and been able to make some shots and execute in the half court.
Williams calls a turnover. Williams has it, lost control, and got it back. Possession arrow going to be with North Henderson on the tie-up.
Hold my breath every time she dives on the ground. Yes, everything, yes. It's amazing that, after an injury, she's still willing to, put her body on the line like that.
Yep. No fear.
Yes.
And that's her second knee injury. Out of bounds to the Lady Panthers.
And with the Lady Panthers scoring, Coach Hartbarger's been able to extend the defense and force North to speed up even more than they were in the half court. Good.
Sydney Williams underneath,
nice
fights for the rebound, and another tie up, and the possession arrow this time is with the Lady Panthers. 5:01 left, second quarter. Panthers have opened up a 17-4 advantage, 9-0 run. to begin this second quarter. McCollum with it. Swings it over. It's Williams. Now Terrell. Pulls up. Can't hit. Battle for it. North comes out with it. Lexi Gunner. Bounces one over to Guerrero. She gives it up. Now another steal. Rosalind McCollum gets into the passing lane. McCollum's shot well off the mark as she hits the deck. North going to attack. Justice Twitty sends one over out of bounds. Last touch by Tori Inslee. Avery Moffitt checks into the ball game for Rosalind McCollum, the Lady Panthers. Leah Jones' shot from three wouldn't fall. Terrell. High off the glass. Andrea Terrell makes it a 19-4 advantage, and they'll pick up a little bit of press to the backcourt.
Yes. And a steal.
And it is a steal. Queen off the glass. And the Panthers now flexing their muscle. These two teams met on January 4th, if you just joined us, and North won 38-35. Shocked the Panthers. Gave them their first conference loss. And the team that the Lady Panthers will play next Friday, West Henderson, gave them their second conference loss. Sydney Williams can't hit. Avery Moffitt grabs the board, gets fouled. Adelson Avery to the line for a couple of shots. First foul whistled here in this second quarter, and that one's going against Taylor Maccabee. It'll be her second, fifth on North Henderson. 3:28 left second quarter. Is the first shot is up and good by Avery Moffitt. Subs coming in for both teams. Burrell checks in along with Maddie Gilbert. One more at the charity stripe for Moffitt, and she converts. Kaylee Jones had it briefly. Kicks it into the corner, and it's another turnover. Taylor Maccabee's pass intercepted. Burrell, the high pass to Sydney Williams. Eventually picks it up, swings it out. Queen 3-0. Rebound by Kaylee Jones. Under 3 minutes left as Gunner has it in the corner.
And like we've discussed before, this is a tough place to play. You know, it's not only it's hard to handle the ball, it's hard to do a whole lot of things.
Wayne gets it slapped away. Terrell. Check that. It's Gilbert again.
Gilbert.
I get it mixed up every time. Gilbert couldn't hit, and North's going to come down with it.
You can tell after these first couple quarters that the Lady Panthers, their confidence is way higher than it was. You know, they're starting to gel now, and them beating Pisgah 2 nights ago, and get a share of the conference lead. You know, that gives you a lot of confidence in practice, and then when you come out in this game, and this is what's happened, 23-4.
Avery Moffitt going to pick up the foul. That's just her first, team's third. Maccabee sends one over to Guerrero. Guerrero shoots and can't hit. There to follow, Justice Twitty. She can't hit. And on the rebound, Maddie Gilbert comes down with it. She hits the deck, and she got fouled. Guerrero will pick up the foul for North Henderson. That'll be the 6th team foul on North, so they got one more to give with $1:57 left here in the second. And coming up, fans at the half want to stick around. We've got a senior night presentation for the FHS swim team. Rosalind McCollum goes quickly up and gets the bucket.
Good pass by Corey Burrow.
Stick around for that, and if we've got time, we'll have an interview with Coach Doug Clemens. It is going to be a 15-minute half, we were told, instead of the standard 10 minutes. Twitty gets the bucket. Buck 22 left. McCollum. North has just scored 2 points here in this second quarter.
Yes.
It was 8-4 at the end of one quarter.
And the Panthers were able to open it up a little bit with their defense.
Jumper. Guerrero wouldn't fall. North grabbed the rebound. Gunner for 3. They didn't whistle the flop that time. She tried
definitely
to.
did.
She tried to sell it.
That was worse than the first one.
She tried to sell it, and hey, that's what the coaches tell you. Sell it, sell it, sell it. We got a foul on North Henderson. That'll be the 7th team foul. So 1-and-1 opportunity for Callie Queen as they'll whistle Sherry Guerrero. Nope, it's not going to be Guerrero. It's going to be Justice Twitty with her 3rd. Front end is hit by Callie Queen, so she'll get one more at the charity stripe. With 43.7 seconds remaining in this second.
Carly McMahon coming in for Callie Queen.
Panthers on a 19-2 run and a turnover.
And they get the ball out underneath the basket.
Didn't hit anybody on the way. They'll head to the other side of the court. A few more fans are making their way into the gymnasium. It's Gunner. Collision. Offensive foul. Avery Moffitt.
And you know what? Over the course of the last 2 games, it seemed like something clicked for Avery Moffitt because that's her 3rd charge in the past 2 games that we've seen. You know, she sets up and perfect. And you know what? If for young players, that right there, that's as good as a block shot. It's actually even better than a block shot. So, you know, you don't have to block shots. You can take charges. Corey Burrow with a 3.
30-6. Lee Jones has it. Over to Gunner up top. Almost got it knocked away by McMahon. Gunner. That'll do it. So, after a lackluster, I would say, first quarter, it was 8-4. The Panthers went on a little bit of a run there.
A little bit.
22-2 run in the second quarter to expand that lead 30-6 here at the break. And we're going to have some presentations here in just a few moments. I don't know when that's going to happen. It looks like they're deciding that down on the floor. So what we're going to do here, Clinton, let's take a quick break, and we'll come back in just a few.
First for the women's swim team, Holly Bates. Our second senior, Sierra Holden, parents Mike Holden and Kim Nowak. Clara Holland, parents Suzanne and Kevin Holland and sister Anissa. Roslyn Sanchez, parent Jose Sanchez. That is our senior women swimmers. Our men seniors, Luke Borgman, parents Cheryl and sister Brooke. Next up is Hunter Cabe, parent Lena Cabe. Next up, Kyler Cochran. With Kyler is Darian and Jessica Cochran. He is at the conference diving meet. Next up, Eduardo Gomez. Parents Melissa and Alfredo and brother Jose. Not here tonight, but our next senior is Traveler Shaw. Next up is Cody Teckel, parents Michelle and Jim. Next up is Caden Tyler. He is not here. Oh, he is here. And next is Joseph Vernelson, parents Sienna and Robbie Vernelson. Thank you to all the senior swimmers for all the years and work you've put in. Congratulations on winning conference.
And that's the swim team, both the ladies and the guys. The seniors, they've got a bunch.
Conference champs.
Conference champs. I think they secured that last weekend. The congratulations to the Panther swimmers. And it always boggles my mind that the swim
Now it's time for
season,
our FHS.
The swim, I thought he was going to do another presentation. The swim season is in January.
Yes.
December, January, when it's the
weird.
coldest. Of course, they swim inside.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break here. And we're going to come back with a fantastic interview, my chat with head coach Doug Clemens of the boys varsity. That is all to come. Stay with us, fans.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In March, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Welcome back, fans, here at the half of the girls' varsity. George Young now joined with Doug Clemens of the boys' varsity team. And, Coach, it could be a historic night. We'll get to that here in just a few moments. But let's talk about that win you had on Tuesday night against Pisgah. A scrappy bunch, but that game was over very early, and you guys were able to get a lot of your bench players in the second half, had a running clock in the second half. That was a quality win.
It was, and a unique win. Doesn't happen very often, hasn't ever happened as far as I know, from a team that was coached by me. Pisgah's always good. They always fight hard, but, that night it was just our night. We had several players that played outstanding that night, and like you mentioned, we played a lot of kids off the bench early in the game and then throughout the game, and they came in and contributed well as also, so we just we're in a good spot right now. We're healthy. Physically, we're healthy. We're back kind of on a regular schedule, got away from some of the snow rescheduling, and now we're back to a kind of a Tuesday, Friday format, even though tonight we're playing on Thursday. Still, it was only our second game of the week, so we're looking forward, to moving on to that. But, yes, against Pisgah, all 4 teams won. And, again, that's unique that you're able to sweep a quality program, boys and girls, and be able to do that and then move on to the game tonight.
One thing we mentioned on the broadcast, me and Tony talked about, Coach, and I think it's a mark of a talented team, well-coached team, and a team that really listens to some of the mistakes they made early on, some of the losses. You seem to be getting better each and every night.
I think that's true. Again, I will attribute that some to the health of the team. We went through some tough spots there around Christmas with some kids that missed games or just played sick. I mean, they were not feeling well. Had some injuries. The Slythe kid, he had a knee injury and didn't really get going until Christmas. And so now we've got him in our lineup and plugging him in, and that's given us a dual threat there at the point guard position. But, yeah, it looks that way. I think the main thing I could attribute that to would be that we've never stopped working on the fundamentals. From day one to the end of the season, we always work on the fundamentals. And sometimes you can get away from that because as the season goes along, you're looking to the next opponent. What have we got to do to beat the next opponent, and game planning and scheming to be able to do that, and you kind of take time away from the fundamentals in order to do that. But we really don't. We work hard on our ball handling, on our shooting, fundamental defense. And so, yeah, I think it's all kind of coming together right now.
Well, tonight, Coach, could be historic. We mentioned that at the opening of the interview here. It's been since 2001 since a Franklin boys varsity team has won a conference championship outright, a regular season conference championship. So 21 years. It could happen tonight. All you need is a victory over North Henderson, and you can wrap it up with 2 games left in the conference season. I know that you've been a part of a lot of conference championships when you were coaching your second stint here now. This would be your first. I know you got to be proud.
I am proud. We've built our program back the right way. We've been competitive, for the last 4 years. Obviously, this is a special group, and timing is always a part of it. The other teams in the conference and what they have coming back. But at the same time, to not take anything away from this group, a very special group. I coached the 2001 team. Just a really good group. I still have relationships with several of those players, and when I look back at that season, there's a lot of similarities between that season and this season, in that we wrapped up the conference championships 2 games before the regular season was over with, and so that's kind of a common thread there with this year's team. But hopefully we can get it done tonight. If we don't, we'll have a couple of more shots at it next week. But knowing the guys and how important this is to them, I would be shocked if they did not come out, really, really fast tonight.
Well, you don't want to put the cart before the horse. North Henderson, a team you already played, and you did beat. They were pretty scrappy though back a couple of weeks ago.
We had to fight hard at North Henderson to get that game. Very talented team, got very good guard play, and got some size. But we We played well, and we did some things down the stretch over at North Henderson in order to win that game. It was a close game up until about the middle of the fourth quarter, and then we were able to stretch it out with some big buckets and then also some timely free throws down the stretch to hold them off. So we're expecting nothing but the best from them. They're the second-place team in the conference, so they still have a lot to play for too.
Absolutely. They've got 2 losses, so if you guys are able to win tonight with 2 games left, obviously you wrap up the conference championship. Coach, you have another game on Saturday, and it should be a raucous atmosphere as you travel to Hayesville. It's a rescheduled date from a couple of weeks ago because of snow. Hayesville ranked number 1 in 1A.
They are. Great program year in, year out. They're, the number 1 team in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Excuse me. And they also are the number 1 team in the state. So undefeated, and based on what they do tomorrow night against Murphy, we'll go in there on Saturday. And a lot of people would like to argue, it's the 2 best teams or 2 of the better teams in West North Carolina playing against each other, regardless of 1A, 2A, 3A. So we're looking forward to that challenge. These guys have been talking about it. There's some chitter chatter going on social media, but everything will be decided on the court, and we're really looking forward to getting this game in.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you next Friday for senior night.
Okay, sounds great.
That's head coach Doug Clemens of the boys varsity. Stay with us, fans. Got more to come here at the half.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes, complete.
But it's good to just go out there and win.
Welcome back. Still in the halftime break at about 30 seconds or so. There goes the horn. They're going to clear the gymnasium floor. We'll get to third quarter action in just a few moments. George Young, Tony Christie back with you. The first half was interesting if you just joined us.
Yes.
That first quarter was 8-4, and both teams couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Second quarter, Franklin opened up offensively. As you see, the score there, 30-6. We'll see how this second half goes, as it's going to be the Lady Knights that have the opening possession. These 2 teams met, as I mentioned a couple of times already, back on January 4th, and North Henderson defeated Franklin 38-35. But that night, Franklin was missing a number of key contributors. Tori Inslee wasn't there. Sydney Williams now in the lineup. And it's really showing tonight.
Yes, it is. And North starts off with a turnover.
Rosalind McCollum from the corner.
Deep 2-point shot.
Davidson was trying to secure that pass. It got knocked away, and it's Sydney Williams again, causing a turnover. Inslee gives it up. Sydney Williams underneath.
Good pass.
Feeds Tori Inslee. It's the bottom of the backboard, but she got fouled. And that'll send Tori Inslee to the line.
And if they can keep doing that, this is, they're going to actually be able to salt this away because how that zone is working, the zone for North, they're looking disinterested right now because of the score. So if the Lady Panthers are able to swing it from one end to the other side and swing it back, they're going to get layups or get to the free throw line like they are right now.
Inslee hits the first. Foul, by the way, was on Taylor Maccabee. That's her first, and the first whistle, make that her third, and that's the first whistle so far in the second half on North Henderson. Outlet pass into the front court. Gives it up to Gunner. She splits a double team, lost control, hit the deck, no whistle. Callie Queen feeds McCollum. Foot was on the line again. And
both feet were on the line.
2-pointer.
Man, we got to fix that. That's the second. That's the second one she's done in this half. Oh.
Maccabee's pass stolen away. It's Tori Inslee. Gunner bounces it into the corner. It's Maccabee for three. Long board Inslee.
Good pass.
Feeds Sydney Williams. Only got a whistle. And a timeout called by Zach Wilkins. North Henderson wants to talk it over. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one with 6:11 left third quarter. 38-6 Franklin back after this.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In March, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Welcome back. 6:11 left third quarter, 38-6. Franklin has gone on a 30-2 run since the first quarter.
Yes, and I can tell you, it's the defense. That's where everything is starting right now for today. They're pressuring North into turnovers just like that.
There's some more defense as it's Tori Inslee.
And one. And I kind of have an idea what happened, what is going through North, see Tori's good hands right there, and she goes down and she concentrates and, gets it in. What happens is you beat a team, and then you have to travel an hour and however far it is, and you already beat the team. Yeah. So you're thinking, okay, yeah, we beat the team. And that's how high school players, tend to think sometimes. They, we beat this team, but they're not accounting for the other players that weren't there.
This isn't the same team they saw.
This is not the same team that they beat, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, back on January 4th. This is a totally different team. You're correct about that. And, Franklin has something to prove as well.
Correct.
Sydney Williams.
Another two.
Oh, man. It's chronic at this point.
Yes. I think they practice those. They have to because they're comfortable.
Make sure my foot's on the line before I shoot it here from the perimeter. Another turnover. Inslee for three. This one definitely will be a three.
A three, yes.
She was well beyond the three-point arc. 46-6.
Running clock. This game will be fast.
Let's start it ticking. 7:22 on the clock here. 7:22 p.m. So this one's going to go pretty quick now as we've got a whistle. And hitting the deck was Taylor Maccabee. She'll be at the line as a foul was called on the Panthers, a first here in this second half. McCollum will pick it up. Just McCollum's first. She got into foul trouble against Pisgah on Tuesday night and had to spend a good portion of the game on the bench, and she came back in and then ended up fouling out as the first shot is no good. It's Gunner.
Wholesale substitutions coming in.
Free throw line. And we'll get the new Panthers that have come in off the bench. It's Helen Martin who's checked in, along with Hannah Smith, Gilbert, Moffitt, and McMahon all into the ball game off the bench. Second shot up and good by Lexi Gunner. As we are under 4 minutes left, you notice the clock continued to tick through that free throw. Moffitt. Battle for it. Saved out of bounds into the hands of Helen Martin. She couldn't get her shot to go. Gunner going to come out with it. It's Lexi Gunner going to attempt from beyond the arc. Long board. Hannah Smith. McMahon picks up the errant pass. Let's swing it around. Gilbert. Hannah Smith.
Good shot by Hannah Smith.
48-7. 3:04 left here in the third as another turnover into the hands of McMahon. McMahon for three. Carly McMahon from downtown.
Yes, it gets contagious. You know, seeing everyone make when that ball's going in. For the guys on the bench, the players on the bench, they want to come in and get some of this.
Baseline jumper up and good for Taylor McAbee. 51-9. McMahon has it. Got it slapped away.
Good block.
Leah Jones gets her shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lady Purple Knight. Some more substitutions. Corey Burrell into the game for Avery Moffitt and Coach Scott Hartbarger's Lady Panthers. Discussion now in the end zone. Well, they're going to say it's Lady Night basketball. Well, maybe not. They're going to stick with that. Gunner. Lexi Gunner to the hole, and she got fouled. That's going to send Gunner to the line.
And when there's a running clock, that's the worst thing that can possibly happen. Because this quarter is going to be over.
Helen Martin picks up the foul. Her first, team's second.
How long has the running clock rule been in North Carolina?
3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years? I'm about to say, this is the most I've ever
For some
seen
reason, I believe it was 2018, but don't take that to the bank. It was either 17 or 18.
Yes.
Been pretty recent. Maddie Gilbert's shot from beyond the arc wouldn't fall. On that note, I'm going to ask you a question in the fourth quarter that pertains to the pandemic and all the restrictions that we've seen.
Sure.
And some of the scores we've seen this year. Corey Burrell's shot wouldn't fall as we're ticking down to the final seconds. I don't want to ask you that question and then have to take a break. Gunner in the paint. That'll do it. Third quarter will end, and we'll come back for some free throw shots.
Oh, no, they're going to finish the free throws. Yeah. She'll finish the free throws.
Okay, all right. They did stop the clock with 1.8.
You have to let it go.
Let it go. Bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they come off the court, and then she'll
shoot
by herself.
the free throws.
Yep.
The joys of a running clock.
Yes.
Lexi Gunner gets one more.
Free throws when you're standing out there by yourself, they make you so nervous.
A little more difficult than it appears, right?
Yes, it very much so.
Missed them both. All right, fourth quarter coming up. Stay with us, fans. Well, there wasn't much of a break
No.
between the third and the fourth quarter. They just walked back out there and said, let's start the clock. And underway, Panthers lost it out of bounds as it's Burrell up top over Maddie Gilbert. Feeds right wing. Shot wouldn't fall. McMahon knocks it away from behind. Leah Jones will trigger as she got it knocked away. All right, with some of the scores we've seen,
Yes.
Franklin beat East Henderson last Saturday 63-5.
Yes.
Also, East was here. It was a similar score. We've seen a lot of blowouts in both the girls and the boys varsity.
Yes.
Some of that is obviously some teams are more talented than the others, but you made a comment about we've seen a lot of this season. Do you think that the pandemic and the restrictions we have seen with playing time, number one, only 10-game schedule last year, also
Correct.
practice time, and not having the ability to really have a lot of interaction for a good 6 to 9 months in 2020, has that affected these teams here in this season?
Yes, they definitely have. Because if your team wasn't playing, if they weren't playing AAU or travel, something like that, and a lot of your players weren't, then what happens is you tend to. This is the result right here, and it's kind of happened with the with all basketball. Community league, community travel, several different. Maddie Gilbert, like she lost a contact there. The contact came out.
Yeah, she's gonna. I think she found it, so she's gonna go over and readjust it. Free throw shots coming up. With the fact that you didn't get a lot of practice time, didn't get a lot of playing time in game over the past year and a half, what is affected the most? Is it the fundamentals of the game, or is it shooting? What is it, you think?
So the main thing that I've seen is conditioning.
Okay.
Because you can be the greatest, like I can go shoot the ball right now, but I can't run up and down the court and shoot the ball. And that's a big thing right there. And then, fundamentals, and you missed out on growth from 1 year to the next, or 2 years actually. So, they've missed out on a lot of growth just being around other players and competing, because a lot of the competition, the competing, that's what I've seen has been lacking. And and the Lady Panthers, they've actually grown and done. They do good, very good at home, if you noticed, and that's because our fans in the student section there, it's a big thing.
Feed off of.
They feed off of that, and because they've been a lot of these players have been isolated for a long time, and now they're back into the getting to the groove. It's for a lot of these teams, it's not good.
You mentioned the social aspect of it there. There's also a lot of team bonding that takes place that did not take place for a good 6 to 9 months because you weren't taking bus rides. You weren't at school all day together. And that goes a long way when building a team, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And you tend to, if you have more, team bonding and things like that, you tend to be a cohesive team that, people know exactly where, you're going to be.
Helps you play on the court, the field, whatever.
Yes.
Because hey, she or he has got my back. I know what they want. I know what they like. I know how to feed a pass down low. I know that she's going to be or he's going to be running with the outlet pass down the court. You just have that camaraderie. As the bucket is up and good from the corner.
For Helen Martin.
Helen Martin gets into the scoring tower.
Yes, and we've talked about it before. When you're out there and you're getting to practice and you're getting to do things, people are getting better. And without practice, that's what's they haven't been able to have. You have virtual school, and you can't actually do anything. When you're in virtual, you can't do anything until after school's over. Yeah. And then when you got out there, it was like you can only have 3 people or 4 people.
Right.
Couldn't have
individual almost workouts.
Correct. So it's been kind of hard for a lot of the players. Hannah Smith with another jump shot.
It's good to see some of the girls off the bench getting some playing time here late in the game, and with the running clock, we're down to 3 minutes left.
And the deeper your team is going into the playoffs, as
Lexi Gunner gets the bucket.
The deeper you are going into the playoffs, getting into the postseason, the better chances you have, because your starters might get in foul trouble. The bench, some of the bench, subs might get in foul trouble. But if you're very deep, you can put anybody in there and still be victorious.
A couple of shots for Avery Moffitt after she got the rebound underneath and a fight for it, and it's going to be a foul on the Lady Panthers. Going to go against Madison Gilbert. It'll be her second, just the 5th whistled on Franklin. And we're down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Fans, want to remind you that at the conclusion of the girls varsity, we're going to go off of this post, this live stream post on our social media channels, Facebook and YouTube. So if you're watching on a smart television, you'll have to find our post and then recast it to your TV. We'll go off for a brief moment, about 5 minutes or so, check back, and we'll have the boys varsity as history could be made. If the Panthers are able to come out victorious in the boys varsity, they'll secure their first regular season conference championship since 2001. And also, we've got more special presentations at the half of that boys varsity as well. So you want to stick around for that. It's a secret. Can't tell anybody what's going to happen at the half. That's why I want you to tune in.
Nice shot by Hannah Smith.
A couple of free throws for Smith. 56-17 with just about a minute left. 3 ball. Up and well off the mark for Leah Jones. Fight for the board. McMahon brings it up, gives it up to Burrow. Back it goes, McMahon. Addie Gilbert, shot for 3, no. And North a race down court. Leah Jones. Pass intercepted. Maddie Gilbert gets fouled. And that may do it as she's going to be at the free throw line with 30 seconds left. 2 shots for Maddie Gilbert. You get 1 more. Down to 2, down to 1. And that's it. It's a final. Franklin defeats North Henderson, revenges a loss back on January 4th. They improved their mark to 12-7 and 8-2 in the Mountain 7 Conference. North Henderson falls to 6-12 and 3-5 in the Mountain 7 Conference. And Franklin will turn their attention to a non-conference battle with the Hayesville Lady Yellow Jackets on Saturday. But again, as we mentioned a couple of times, that game will be on FYN TV. They're on Roku, I believe, and they also sometimes put it on YouTube and Facebook, their website. If you can find it, it'll be televised, I do believe. And then Battle of Cowie Mountain Tuesday and West Henderson on senior night coming up next Friday. And cross your fingers and your toes if you're a Panther fan. If the girls are able to win out in the conference at least, they'll be conference champions. All right, that's going to wrap things up for the girls varsity side. We're going to go off of this post on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, fans. Stay with us.